Hey Virgos, how y'all doing? Welcome. We're going to be taking a look at your 2023 overview reading here. So, wow, Virgo. So you are coming in as the sea serpent for 2023. This is representing you. Very powerful. So you see that circle up there? That represents spirit. So it's like a step above even a major arcana. So this speaks of this being a very pivotal year for you, but also one where you coming in from a place of power, from a place of autonomy, from a place of faith and assurance, but also sea serpent energy, that's emotional wellness and completing out cycles. So what's really striking me about this, Virgo, is that we did a reading for you recently, I believe it was the first half of December, where you had a message around a new 7-year cycle beginning. And then here it is. like you coming in as having completed a cycle before and starting a new one. So I love that for you. I love that that's being validated here. So in your place of challenge, this, I got to tell you, I've said this before, 2 of my dearest friends in the whole world are Virgos. So the fact that this is coming up in the place of challenge, this comes up for my friend a lot as a challenge. So it's like, yeah, I understand this. So 2 of Swords is about bringing together the heart and the head for equal conference, but it does require an adaptability. It requires taking time out, going to be by the sea or wherever this is, and really taking the time to weigh out 2 sides of the information that's available to you. But traditionally speaking, in the Rider-Waite Coleman, this shows someone who's sitting down with the water behind them. They have a blindfold on, and they're holding 2 swords upright, but they're not holding it above their heads. They've got their arms crossed and their shoulders lowered, which means that they can hold on to those swords for a much longer period of time than they were holding if they were to hold them above their heads. So there's an adaptability, right? So the fact that this is coming up as your place of challenge says to me, there's a certain aspect of you, throughout the course of this year that is getting a very distinct call to either slow it down, re-envision things, or to really take some time out so that you can contextualize your feelings. Which, for a Virgo, I don't know another sign that is more capable and fabulous at contextualizing your feelings. Maybe an Aqua. I'm an Aqua. So maybe an Aqua. That's why Aquarians and Virgos just go together like peanut butter and jelly, in my opinion. But there's an aspect of this as well. The fact that it's coming in as a challenge. Do you see how this bird here is looking this way in the position of the past? And then do you see how this bird is looking to the future? I feel like the fact that this is your challenge is saying the way that you went about doing things previously, because you are in a new 7-year cycle and this is the beginning of that, you are really being encouraged to take some time to really consider what has no place coming into this new cycle. I have a feeling it might be emotional in nature. Could be a work relationship. It could be a job in and of itself that served you, but now you're wanting something more. It could be any number of things, but there's something that doesn't want to be brought into this new cycle. And I do feel like there could either be some resistance around making that change, realizing it, wanting to see it, but also just some, difficulty around taking the time required to really take some time out and assume that 2 of Swords position and be willing to adapt when things are not working for you anymore, right? Now, in your place of victories, this is how I know you're going to be more than fine, Virgos, because this is 3 of Wands. Why I'm so obsessed with this for you is the Wands connect us to our soul purpose. Why we're here, what we care about more than anything. It's about the work that we really love to do, that we do it even if we didn't get paid for it. It's about our relationships that really matter to us and connect us within a soul group or soul family or soul-based partnership. 2 of Wands is getting that foundation secure. Virgos, you always have the 2 of Wands at the ready. In a way, 2 of Wands is your factory setting as Virgo in alignment, which means that you've got all your I's dotted, all your T's crossed. Not only have you done what needs to be done, but you've done it well, and you've done it to your own specific, or your own specifications, I should say, your own specifications. So you've got this. So the fact that your victory is 3 of Wands means that this is someone in the form of a divine opportunity or circumstance coming in to take you to the next level. Now, how this can take shape is, let's say, just for an example, that you've been doing work on a smaller scale and then someone is alerted to what you do, or they hear your name in a conversation, they come and say, hey, you know what? I've just like been made aware of you. Can I put your name in the hat for this job? Can I recommend you for this contract? Can I introduce you to this person that I think would be perfect for you? It's that kind of outside help that comes only when you've secured that Two of Wands. So the fact that this is in your place of victory, you are going to have your ships coming in, honey, and in a way that's a bit unexpected, but very welcome. And guess what? It's that moment of that elevator pitch where that divine opportunity comes and you've got that elevator pitch ready and you've got a presentation and a whole book of facts and figures and you've got a 5-year plan and they're like, oh my God. You are ready. You are already ready for this. And so you're moved to the top of the list and you just sail on through. Perfect. Now your advice is the Queen of Swords. I do feel like this is holding hands with the Two of Swords in your place of challenges. So Queen of Swords, as your advice says, please cut out what does not belong in your atmosphere. Please be your own best editing system. But in order to be your own best editing system, guess what you need to do? Adapt to the Two of Swords position, taking the time to do this, right? If you don't, there are going to be things that escape your attention because you're human, not just because you're a Virgo. There are going to be things that escape your attention. You have a way of getting laser focused on certain things that you're familiar with, right? Not just you, but everybody, humans, right? So there's an aspect of this that says you don't want to miss anything. You don't want anything to escape your attention that is bringing down the productivity or really making you off kilter. It's like, can you streamline your life so that everything there has a place and a purpose? It's like, it's a funny thing because Virgo energy is also about, a certain cleanliness and tidiness of experience. So I'll talk to you briefly about one of my dear friends that's a Virgo. They are a big advocate of everything has a place, like in the house. If you ask them where something is, they know exactly where it is immediately. And they live with their husband isn't like that. So when they go to find something and it's not there, it's like, why isn't this in its place? It's that kind of thing. So within that, with this, the Queen of Swords being your advice, you really don't want to miss anything. And so just notice when something isn't in its place or it doesn't work where you've placed it anymore. Be aware, because only when you're not aware can it affect you negatively. Okay, so be your own editing system. You know how to do this. You might have to be a bit ruthless about it at certain points. It's not personal, it's business, I just heard. So just keep your eyes open and take the time to really see what's there. Also, wolf energy is about being connected into your instinct. You may not just see what's there, you may just feel instinctively that some shift needs to occur. So do it, and it could involve communication as well. Which leads us to your outcome. Now this is fascinating. But it feels perfect. It feels perfect for you. So Four of Swords is your outcome. This is about a complete rest. This is about completely powering down so that your mind and body are at peace. I mean, look at this bullfrog, completely at peace, right? Now, frog energy is about detoxification, right? It's about releasing, letting go, which ties right into the sea serpent, which speaks of emotional wellness and completion of cycle and emotional freedom because there's nothing impeding the flow. So the fact that this is coming up is your outcome here just speaks that have been things that you have worried about, have had anxiety about, have been working towards, have been having analysis paralysis about, that are figured out and sorted by the end of this year. I feel like I just felt some of y'all just go, whoo, that would be fabulous. And that's what it is. Can you imagine getting to the end of your year and having things sorted on a level where you can have the most deep and restful sleep and peace of mind that you've ever experienced? That's what you're in for. And it feels amazing, especially for you. You guys really have this superpower to do things so well and to be so vigilant, but you aren't always the best at allowing yourself to truly take a break and just wind all the way down. So sometimes that looks like going to extremes, like working really hard, working beyond when you maybe should be, and not taking the full time to recuperate, and then rubber banding in the other direction and being like, okay, I'm really doing nothing now. because I pushed it too hard. So it's a bit of an extreme energy here, but this is working in your favor because it feels like you're going to be your own editing system. You're going to be your own Queen of Swords, and take note about things that want to change in this new 7-year cycle coming up for you. And you're going to need all of the energy that you can possibly muster for these opportunities and movement ahead, and sponsorship and partnership and all this stuff coming towards you. I just feel like you're going to be in this place of inner peace, wellness, and good rest by the end of the year. And it's beautiful. And this is the kind of rest that comes from a job very well done and things finally falling into place for you. Stunning, right? With that being said, Virgos, I so hope that this gives you the motivation and energy with which to go into 2023. You so well deserve it. And with that being said, let me know in the comments how you feeling about 2023. How do you feel about coming through as a sea serpent, the top of the heap for the animal energies? And also just thank you for being here. And as always, and most of all, thank you for being you, and be well. Until next time.